The world is a mysterious place. We see what's right in front of us, we hear what our ears allow, but what about the unseen? What about the unheard? There's another world out there. It exists beside ours, a paranormal world, and sometimes these two worlds collide. Imagine walking down a dark hallway. You feel a cold breath on your neck, but no one is behind you. A door slams shut. Footsteps echo in the distance. You're experiencing the paranormal. These encounters stay with you. They leave you questioning everything. I've spent my life investigating these events. I've seen things that defy explanation. I've felt the hair stand up on the back of my neck. I've heard whispers in the darkness. These experiences have changed me. They've opened my eyes to the mysteries of the universe. Join me now. We will delve into the terrifying world of the paranormal. We will explore the unexplained. We will confront the darkness. Are you ready to face your fears? The old plantation stood silent. The air was thick with humidity and dread. This was my next investigation. This was where a family was brutally murdered. Their spirits remained trapped and tormented. As I stepped inside, the temperature dropped. I could feel a presence. Something was watching me. I moved through the house, my senses on high alert. Then I heard it. A soft whisper coming from the parlor. I cautiously entered the room. The hair on my arm stood on end. The whisper grew louder. It seemed to be saying my name. "Zach!" it hissed. I felt a cold hand on my shoulder. I spun around, but there was no one there. I left the plantation that night. I was shaken to my core. I had encountered something truly evil. The experience left me haunted. The desert highway stretched out before me. It was dark, the only light coming from my headlights. I was driving to my next investigation, a remote cemetery. As I drove, I noticed a figure in the distance, a young woman in a white dress. I slowed down as I approached. She was facing away from me, her thumb outstretched. She was hitchhiking. I pulled over, feeling a sense of unease. "Get in," I said, my voice barely a whisper. She turned, and I gasped. Her face was pale and gaunt. Her eyes were hollow. She smiled, a chilling, empty smile. I watched in horror as she faded away into the night. I had heard stories of the ghostly hitchhiker. They say she's the spirit of a young woman who died in a car accident on this very road. Now she wanders the highway, searching for a ride that will never come. Section 4. The telltale signs recognizing paranormal activity. How do you know if you've encountered the paranormal? Well, there are signs, unexplained noises, cold spots, objects moving on their own. These are all indications that you're not alone. You might feel a sudden drop in temperature. The air might grow heavy. You might hear whispers or voices. These are all classic signs of a haunting. Don't ignore them. Pay attention. You might also experience physical sensations, the feeling of being watched, the sensation of being touched by unseen hands. These are all signs that something is trying to communicate with you. If you experience any of these signs, don't be afraid. You are not alone. The paranormal is all around us. We just have to be open to experiencing it. Section 5. The unexplained, a chilling encounter in a graveyard. The old graveyard was shrouded in fog. The tombstones stood like silent sentinels. I was here to investigate reports of strange lights and disembodied voices. As I walked among the graves, I felt a sense of peace. But that peace was shattered in an instant. I heard a blood-curdling scream. It seemed to come from the depths of the earth. I spun around, searching for the source of the sound. That's when I saw it, a figure hovering above one of the graves. It was a translucent figure, its features distorted and grotesque. It let out another scream, a wail of pure agony. I watched in terror as it vanished into thin air. I have never been so terrified in my life. What I saw that night remains a mystery. But one thing is certain, the paranormal is real, and it can be terrifying. Section 6. A haunting truth. The world of the paranormal is a scary place. It's a world of shadows and whispers, of unexplained events and chilling encounters, but it's also a world that fascinates us. It reminds us that there are things in this universe that we don't understand. I've dedicated my life to exploring the unknown. I've faced my fears and confronted the darkness, and I've learned that the paranormal is not something to be feared. It's something to be respected. So the next time you're home alone and you hear a noise, don't be afraid. Embrace the unknown. Open your mind to the possibilities. You might just be surprised at what you find. The truth is out there.